Welcome back, folks. Cape Rugby TV. We're carrying on talking about what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. And, of course, as you know, a lot of clubs have been busy with reaching out to their past players' structures and connecting with their different squads, whether it be women and girls squads or junior squads. And we're going to be catching up with our very own Renzel Botman from Hands and Hearts in a second. He's going to tell us about what's happening at their past player structures and how they're connecting it to their under-20s. But folks, we have to, of course, remind you that CTC Sports has kindly donated a set of 20 masks to us at Cape Rugby TV. You'll see the mask here, a fantastic mask with our logo on it. Now, if you want to win for yourself a set of masks like this, where you can win a set of 20 masks like this, with your own custom logo on the mask, then all you need to do is SMS the word or the letters CTC to 33090. 33090, and you can put yourself in the mix to win yourself a set of masks courtesy of CTC Sports. And of course, you got to go and fetch it at CTC Sports in Cape Town. Congratulations to Maureen Asser. Maureen walks away with a set of 20 masks courtesy of CTC Sports. Maureen, somebody from Cape Rugby TV is going to get in touch with you, and you can send your logo and, of course, then go and collect your custom-made masks at CTC Sports. But right, folks, joining me on the line now from Hands and Hearts Rugby Football Club, our very own Renzel Botman. Renzel, nice to have you on the show.
Hi, good evening, James. Thanks for having me, and hello to all the viewers.
Thanks, Renz. I nearly said, well, it's a first time for you, but in fact, I think it is a first time for you. Of course, you're behind the scenes with us all the time, but let's stick to business here. We're talking to you now in terms of Hands and Hearts. As you know, a lot of the clubs have been busy with their old boys structures or their past players structures, and we believe it's the same at Hands and Hearts.
Yeah, obviously, past players, it's all about the history within the club, and we're trying to get that back, and trying to get all the past players and all the legends back, and just building the club from there.
So one of the reasons, of course, we're talking to you is because you are the Hands and Hearts under-20 coach, and you've got a project happening between the past players and the under-20s.
Yeah, so we're planning a get-together, or you can say a braai. It's next weekend on the 28th of November, and we're planning to get all and it actually works as we're trying to get our database for next year, building the under-20s, and that's where we want to get our past players connected, almost like a mentorship. Getting the past players getting a prop or a lock or a fly off, and just take him and take that fly off from under-20s and work with him, and just building our youth rugby in Hands and Hearts.
Renz, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a few steps. Tell us a little bit about the past players' structures. How long have they been around, and who's all involved?
We started in 2017, and we got affiliated with the club in 2018. So from 2018, we got affiliated to Hands and Hearts, the club itself, and we about 30 plus players at the moment, and we're trying to grow now, obviously, and this is such a great platform just for everyone to see, obviously, that Hands and Hearts is busy, trying to build their old boy structure again.
So obviously lockdown has been devastating for everybody. There's been no games, no activities. Before lockdown and going back, what are the kind of things that you guys would normally do at Hands in terms of the old boy structure? Do you guys have get-togethers? Do you still talk about the old games or activities?
Jeez, do we have whole day, James? Because that's what it's about. It's about getting together once a month at the player's house, having a braai, after a game at the field. You know how it goes after a game on a Saturday. The guys sit together and just talk all day. You go to the field at 1 o'clock the afternoon, and you leave the field at 9 o'clock the night. So yeah, we try to get together once a month. Every Tuesday and Thursday, the guys are playing touches with one another.
Renzo, the under-20s next week, you've got an event coming up. Of course, you got the old boys there. do you see that there's a connection between the old boys as past players, maybe adding value to the junior structures from a wisdom point of view?
Oh yeah, definitely, James. Old boys, our past players, and uh, these guys are entrepreneurs. They've got their own businesses. They're managers at companies, and these kids, they come from school. Maybe they don't study. Maybe they go work. And that's why we want to bring in the old boys. To mentor them. You never know if one of our old boys maybe have a civil engineering company, and one of the kids wants to be a civil engineer one day, and why not mentor him into that field, and that is what we want to bring in. And even like you said, they bring value to the club itself, the old boys, because these guys got so much wisdom and so much passion for the club itself, and that is why I want to bring them in and just show the kids, there's so much history and so much heritage within Hands on Hearts that you can be proud of.
And for folks that are watching, are they able to join the old boy structure?
Yes, definitely. We've got a Facebook page. It's called the Hands on Hearts Old Boys. You go onto the Facebook page, you send us a message there. It's 150 Rand registration fee, and they want, just like that, you're part of the old boys.
And now tell us a little bit about the under 20s. We've got about 2 minutes left. The under 20s now, of course, we know that there were no games this year. We're hoping to see that there's going to be a little bit of training. But under 20s, have you got an idea what you want to do next year? Have you got some sort of plan, or is it too early to talk about that? And of course, we don't expect you to give away any secrets.
Yeah, I just want to say I don't want the cat out of the bag, James. Look, we've been doing good the past 2 seasons. Last year we won Super League C. Crazy as it may seem, we probably 500 points or 600 points for the year. We only we conceded less than 50 points for the year, and this year we were planning to bombard Super League B and just say, what, Hands on Hearts under 20s is probably one of the best teams in Western Province Rugby. So for next year, obviously, we're planning to do it again and win Super League B. But like I said, I don't want to give out too much because everyone is obviously watching the show tonight.
That's fantastic, Renz. Well, we obviously look, as I say to everybody, we look forward to following the progress. And as I say to everybody, we look forward to getting lots of photographs and lots of videos so that we can talk a lot about your old boy structure and, of course, the connection to the under 20s.
Yes, thank you, James. Thank you for the opportunity actually for tonight. I think a lot of people in Kraaifontein, obviously, they're looking or they're watching tonight, and they can be proud of Hands on Hearts because obviously, Hands on Hearts is a family club. Everyone played for my father, my uncle, my grandfather, and I think 90% of the players at Hands on Hearts can actually relate to that, and that's what makes Hands on Hearts such a great club.
100%. Renz, we'll leave it at that. We'll catch up with you again soon.
Thank you, Dave.
There we go, folks. Our very own Renzel Botman, under 20 coach at Hands on Hearts, and of course the interview there done courtesy of the management at Hands on Hearts. But Renzel just wrapping, giving a nice summary, the past player structure, connecting with the under 20 structure, and looking forward to finding out more about their event that they will be holding next week. Folks, that's a wrap from us this evening. We trust you've enjoyed the show. We remind you again, please follow all of the health and safety precautions. Remember, wash your hands, practice social distancing, and always wear a mask. We'll see you again next week, same time, same place. A fantastic rugby weekend. Bye-bye.